Please welcome the next Vice President of the United States.
Wildcats. Here's what it comes down to. We have a big choice to make. At least we have a big choice to make. And it's not too late to get this right. We can stay on the path that we are on, the path that President Obama has continued us down, which is a nation further in debt, further in doubt, a nation going into decline. Or we can get it right, reapply our principles, get us back on the right track, revive this economy, and get the American idea back on track so we can save this country's greatness. Politicians, President Obama, and too many politicians in Washington have been more worried about their next election than they've been worried about the next generation. We cannot continue to reward the politics of the past. And we won't do that. We will lead. We will take on the tough issues. We want to earn your support. We want to deserve victory. So that when we do this, next year, we will do all the things we need to do to get people back to work, to get this economy growing, to get this debt on the path to being paid off, and leave our children a better country. Undoubtedly, President Obama inherited a difficult situation when he came into office. The problem is, he made things much worse. And he's not changing tune, he's going in the same direction. So really what we have here is we have a president who's run out of ideas. And therefore we have a president who has decided that his campaign is going to be based on frustration and anger. Hope and change has now become attack and blame. We're not going to fall for that this year, are we? We're going to be offering solutions. We're going to be offering ideas to get this economy growing. Specifically, you see it right there on the wall. The Romney Plan for a stronger middle class. A specific agenda to get higher take-home pay, more jobs in this economy. It's an agenda with the goal of creating 12 million jobs in the first 4 years. That's 345,000 jobs right here in Virginia. Opportunity. There's no reason why we can't grow our economy at 4% instead of the stalemate we have right now. But it's going to take leadership, it's going to take decision making, it's going to take a plan. Number one, this is so true in Virginia as it is in so many other parts of America. We have got a lot of energy in this country. Let's use that energy in this country. All of the above. Coal, gas, oil, nuclear, renewables, all of it. We have it, let's use it, let's lower gas prices, lower home heating prices. That helps the economy and creates jobs. We want to get people off the unemployment line and in jobs like working for the Keystone Pipeline. We've had a lot of people who are struggling. A lot of people are looking for work. A lot of people halfway through their careers, in their 40s and their 50s, who have lost their job and need new skills. So we need an education system and a job training system that makes sure people get the skills they need to get back on the path of prosperity. That is critical to getting this economy growing and preparing America's workforce for the 21st century. We also want trade that works for us. Most of the population of the world is in another country. That means we need to grow more things here and make more things here and sell them overseas. So we need trade agreements that help us do that. So we can create good jobs here. lot of time on. It's really simple. We can't keep spending money we don't have. This overhang of debt, these massive 4 years of trillion-dollar deficits are putting a drag on economic growth and opportunity. We've got to get this debt under control. We've got to cut spending. We've got to get this deficit balanced. We can do this with the right kind of leadership and fiscal discipline. The fifth point that I think is so important is that we should not have a government that stands in the way, that erects barriers to small business. We should have policies that help small businesses grow and create jobs, champion small businesses. Of all the things that punctuates what it is to be an American, of all the things that are the living proof of the American idea, it is that people can have an idea, can work hard, can pull themselves up by the bootstraps, and can make something of themselves and create jobs and businesses so that everybody else benefits. You see, when another American succeeds, that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We take pride in their success. We don't resent success. And what is so special and unique about Mitt Romney is that this is a leader who has proven he knows what it takes to create jobs. He has proven through starting up small businesses, through turning around struggling businesses, through creating businesses we all know, Sports Authority, Bright Horizons, Staples. This is a person who is living proof and experience that knows that if you have a small business, you built that small business. More than half our jobs come from these small businesses. And what is the president doing? More regulations, more uncertainty, more borrowing, more spending, more taxing, and more teleprompters. You see, we're in global competition, like it or not. And overseas, which where I come from means Lake Superior. See, countries like Canada and all of our trade competitors, they're lowering their tax rates on their businesses. Canada lowered their top tax rate on their businesses to 15% in January. And what is President Obama proposing? He is proposing the tax rate on our successful small businesses goes above 40% in January. How on earth are we going to compete like that? You see, when we tax our job creators and our businesses at much higher tax rates than our foreign competitors tax theirs, they win, we lose. That's what Obamonomics is, and we're going to reject Obamonomics, and we're going to clean up this tax system, get this thing reformed, and help small businesses and families grow and create jobs. All these tax increases the president's talking about, if you add all of his tax increases up, they don't even pay for a fifth of his proposed deficit spending. So the idea here is take more from families and small businesses, send it to Washington, and then dole it out to your cronies. Corporate welfare, Solyndra, have government pick winners and losers. You see, this economic doctrine of corporate welfare, of crony capitalism, big government and big business joined in a common cause to rig the rules. It's the people who are politically connected, it's the people who have access to Washington that get the breaks. Well, no more. We don't want to pick winners and losers in Washington. We want you to keep more of your own hard-earned dollars. Hard-working taxpayers should be treated fairly, and it should be based on whether they're good, whether they work hard, and not who they know in Washington. That's entrepreneurialism. That's free enterprise. You know, the Chamber of Commerce just recently surveyed their members. This is a startling statistic. We all know about Obamacare. And you know what? When we win, we're going to get rid of Obama. When the Chamber of Commerce surveyed their businesses, and 75% of those who were surveyed said just this one law, this massive healthcare law, with all of its rules and regulations and taxes, 75% of them are less likely to hire new workers. All of this government, all of this borrowing, all of this crony capitalism, it's putting a chilling effect on job creation. If we get rid of these bad policies and replace them with the kinds that we know have proven to create jobs, we'll get back on track. We'll get this economy growing. And when you take a look at the differences between these two people, between President Obama, his record of failure, and between Mitt Romney, his record of achievement and success, it is such a clear, stark contrast. That's what we want. I seem to remember about 4 years ago, President Obama saying, he'll get jobs created and prevent unemployment from ever getting above 8%. It's been above 8% for 42 months. 23 million people. 23 million people are struggling to find work today. Nearly 1 out of 6 Americans are living in poverty today as a result of these policies. That's unacceptable. We want the American idea of opportunity, of mobility, of getting people back in the ladder of life so they can reach their destiny and tap their potential. This is no ordinary election. These are not ordinary times. Virginia is a very important state. You've heard it from everybody. And this is a state that will determine it all. And we have a clear choice. Out of this state have come ideas and leaders that have made the nation proud. I've spent my time in Charlottesville and all around. Thomas Jefferson said it better than anybody else could when he wrote those words in the Declaration of Independence. It's the essence of the American idea. And that's special because we're the only country founded on an idea. Our rights, they come from nature and God and not from government. That's what we are all about. Founders created this. Virginian founders created this. And our veterans have been securing it ever since, and we thank them for that. You get to choose which path you want. Do you want the opportunity society with the safety net, the land of the free, of opportunity and upward mobility? Or do you want more of the same? A debt crisis, a welfare state, a nation in debt, doubt, and despair. Really clear. This is our commitment. We will not duck the tough issues. We will lead. Others, we will take responsibility. Most of all, and of all the people who understand this better, it's the Virginians. We will not transform or replace our founding principles. We will reapply our founding principles. Election in your lifetime, no matter what generation you come from. We can do this. We can turn this around. We can get this right. We can get our economy growing. We can get people back to work. We can look back on this moment as the moment we secure the future for our children and our grandchildren. And together, Virginia, we can get this done. Thank you very much.